Yes, guys, I have changed my mind on Mohamed Salah. I previously said Liverpool cannot sell Salah. However, I'm now coming to the opinion that actually maybe they should cash in now. Why have I made this decision? Why the flip-flop? Let's get straight into it, guys. Make sure you drop a like on the video and subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Okay, so to understand why I've changed my mind, let's go back firstly to why initially I said that I would never sell Mohamed Salah. And that was because basically, if you sell Salah this year, I think you've got to accept that Liverpool basically won't be winning the Premier League because in terms of the big trophies that they've got available, that's the only one that they've got available. Yes, they're in the Europa League. Yes, they're in the 2 domestic cup competitions. But realistically, for Liverpool, I think that they should be aiming for the Premier League and, of course, the Champions League, which they are not in. If you sell Salah, effectively for me, I don't think you're going to be winning the Premier League. However, will they win the Premier League with Salah? This is the big sort of question, which for me ultimately determines whether or not you sell Salah. If you believe that Liverpool are good enough this year with Salah to win the Premier League, then I would still probably say don't sell him because you've got a chance of winning the Premier League. Why would you sell a player? If, however, and this is why I've changed my mind, you think Liverpool won't be winning the league this year with or without Salah, then you've got to ask yourself the question, why are you keeping him? Is it to win the Europa League? You know, Liverpool, they want to win the Europa League, I imagine, but that, you know, I wouldn't be keeping him for that. And the 2 domestic cup competitions, I think you can win or lose with Salah or without Salah. It's a cup competition at the end of the day. You need a little bit of luck. My view on this is now that I think, having seen Liverpool in the first 4 games, the lack of a DM, a real number 6, I don't think they've got what it takes to win the league this year. So you've then got to ask yourself the question. He's got 2 years left on his current contract. He's not going to be playing Champions League football until he's at least 33 years old. And then he's only going to have a year left on the deal anyway. And if another bid comes in next summer, when he's only got 1 year left and he makes it clear that he's not going to be signing a new contract, if, in course, that is what he does, are you really going to keep him? I would say probably not. You're probably going to end up selling him and getting that cash in, especially Liverpool, who are not the richest football club in the world. Yes, they do have money. Of course, they bid 150 million quid for Caicedo, but they're not like a City or a Chelsea or even a Newcastle who can go out and spend 300, 400 million pound in one transfer window. So for me, I'm looking at this now going, okay, Liverpool are not going to win the league this year, in my opinion. They could win the Europa League. They could win the FA Cup. They could win the Carabao Cup. But they could do that without Salah as well. So why are you keeping him? Why are you keeping him? For me, Liverpool are a guaranteed top 4 this year with or without Salah. I just think with Núñez, with Luis Diaz, with the other players that they bought, Szoboszlai and McAllister, I think they're going to get into the top 4 with or without Mohamed Salah. So if you get offered this 200 million quid, this 175, 215, whatever the price is from the Saudi club Al Ittihad, are you really going to reject that? That's money that you can literally put into your team next summer and really make a go of it. And people are like, yeah, but you can't replace Salah. I get that. I get that you can't replace Salah's goals. But what are Salah's goals going to get you this year? Like I said, if you believe that Salah staying at Liverpool can make Liverpool win the title, then I wouldn't sell him. And by the way, I am very close on this, and I'm not 100% saying they can't win the league. I just don't think they've got quite enough because of that midfield. I think the midfield not having a proper number 6 will cost them in games due to their defence. So for me, I'm looking at it going, you're being offered 200 million quid. You can put that 200 million along with another 150 million that you might have already for next summer, and you could go out there and make some big signings. You can sign a proper number 6. You can strengthen that defence. You can even add another attacker. And I just think, is that not the way to go? So you go, no, we need to keep Salah. Okay, so what are you going to get by keeping Salah? In my opinion, you're not going to win the league this year anyway. You could win the Europa League, you could win the FA Cup, you could win the Carabao Cup with Salah in there. But you can do that without Salah. And realistically, how important is that to Liverpool as a football club? Is winning the Europa League that big for Liverpool? No. They won 6 Champions League titles. Winning the Europa League, yes, they want to win it. But that's not their end goal, Liverpool. Their end goal is to be winning Premier Leagues and Champions Leagues. And I just do not think that he's going to stay next year. Even if you keep him this season, I do not see Salah staying next year. He's going to have 1 year left on his deal. And are Liverpool really going to reject a move from Saudi Arabia? Let's say Saudis offer them 120 next year with a year left on his deal. Are they really going to reject that? I just don't think Liverpool are the type of club to reject that. They've not got that big financial backing to reject 120 million quid, 130 million quid next summer when he's only got a year left on his contract. He's going to walk out on a free. Now, they might do that. They might say, you know what? In 2023, in 2024, 2025, which is next season, we're going to keep Salah for one more year. We're prepared to let him leave on a free. But for that 1 year, we're going to give everything our best shot. We're going to go for the Prem. We're going to go for the Champions League with Salah. And at the end of the year, if we win the Champions League or we win the Premier League and he leaves on a free transfer, buzzing, we'll take that L. But we've won 2 massive trophies. They could do that. And that would be a gamble. But it's a gamble that they might want to take. But they could just keep him and not win anything. And then you've lost a £120 million asset for nothing. I do think it's a really difficult decision for Liverpool. For me, it comes down to, do you think that Liverpool are good enough this year to win the Premier League? If you think that they are with Salah, keep him. I'd keep him. And if I believe that Liverpool could win the league this year, I'd keep him. But if you believe that Liverpool do not have enough this year to win the Premier League, then why are you keeping him? Are you keeping him for the Europa League, Carabao and FA Cup? I don't see that being the case. I'd cash in the money, get the 200 million quid and go next summer, big £300 million transfer window and go in hard and really reinvest in that team. Listen, it's not a nice position to be in. Obviously, the Saudis have still got their transfer window open until tomorrow, until Thursday night. So they've still got more time to sort of get this bid in. And I accept it's not an easy position for Liverpool to be in. It all comes down to me. Do you believe that you can win the title with Salah this year? If you yes, keep him. If no, sell him. Guys, I know this one's going to split opinion. I want your comments down in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. Are you sell or are you keep? Obviously, most of you guys will be City fans, so try and be non-biased about it. But let me know in the comment section. Make sure you drop a like on it. Subscribe to the channel as well if you're new. Remember, call-in show tonight. If you guys want to come on the show and have your say, then become a YouTube channel member. The link is in the description. Over 18s, and I'll see you tonight for a big call-in show. And guys, I'll catch you in the next one. See you later.